be a piece of pottery. Getting closer. All right, here's our first real artifact out of this hole. The pottery shard broken off. We in the right spot. We got a nice sized hole dug so far, but we ain't got no luck. So far, all I got this one little small flake. Get the focus. And maybe something with a little bit of a rounded edge, some kind of grindstone maybe, but so far we ain't got nothing. A lot of work, it's humid, sweaty. We'll keep at it. We're about 2-3 feet down, and we come up on something finally. Pop that out. Little broke tip right here. Woodland triangle or something. Not the best point, but we're just shaving down these sides right here. Actually hit something hard. It's mostly sand. That was just, we had some little bit of rain the other day. I picked up on this morning. You see the rains washed down my little dirt mound I've had so far. And sometimes I miss some stuff scooping it out because I don't sift it just yet. But you can see something being exposed right here. It looks like some little chipped up point. Not in a good shape at all. But maybe a little small knife blade or something they had. Yeah, can't catch it all. Here's a little pottery pile I got going on. That's all the pottery we found out of this hole so far. Tiny little shards. This one looks like it's got some Carsville check stamp pattern on it. I like that style. Waffle style pattern is what I refer to it as sometimes. But this piece doesn't. This piece here, I don't think has the same style on it at all that I can see. But we'll wash these off down there in the creek. You can look at them better later. I went down there to the creek to get me a bucket of water to wash off this point I found. I found this little quartz point, maybe a Morrow Mountain floating down there in the water. Wash this off. But that's not the main one I was wanting to show you, which that's a still cool point. But look at this. Look at that doozy. That's really it made the hole worthwhile right here. Look at that. Nice bottom, nice edge. Still got the point intact. Maybe a early woodland triangle. Again, I'm not the best with the shapes, but maybe a Candy Creek, Copina type style. But man, that's the best point we found out of this hole. Just blended in with my black glove right there. Get that edge. I would say that's small enough to be on an actual bow and arrow maybe. Could still be a throwing spear, but it's a lot bigger than a bird point. That right there. That was a lot of digging, but that made the hole worthwhile to me. Let's see. Now I got you guys a better view of the artifacts since we've come down here and washed them off. This, I didn't find this in the hole. This just happened to be laid up in the back of the gator, so I decided to wash it off. But looks like they tried to start making something and gave up on the piece. See right here, they got some nap work, but it is kind of an awkward shape. I bet they couldn't get this ball shaped out of it, and they gave up on it. But But here's that check stamped piece of pottery. I got it washed off a little bit. Really need a toothbrush, but I think that's called the Cartersville style check stamped. Here in near the Etowah, Bartow County. I'll clean that off later with a toothbrush. That's the biggest shard that we found out of the hole. That was the first piece I found. There we go. That I held up to the camera, but you couldn't get a good view at it then. This looks like it might have been the top inside edge, maybe this little, or maybe it just happened to break like that. Not bad, not bad. Another little junk piece. Can't quite make out the grooves on that one. We had 3 pottery shards. This one was when I came down here to get that bucket of water. This little piece of quartz shining. It was easy. Easy as pie to spot. Washed out from the banks probably. That's probably my favorite point that I found past couple weeks, past month or so. Look at that. Tell me what you guys think this is. If it's a Camp Creek, Sandy Creek, I think it's safe just always call them a woodland triangle pretty much. I love that napping right there on that edge. And that was a little jump point, maybe a little knife blade we found when the rain washed down my little dirt pile I had set up there beside the bank. There's another little tiny piece of pottery. And then this one, I do not know what to think about these marks right here in the middle. See that? I have no idea what kind of piece of rock this is, which I don't know what many pieces of rocks are. I'm still trying to learn my rock types. If I don't say teach everybody the wrong rocks, but if you got any ideas of what this is made out of, like I said, I thought it was dirt from the get-go and it never would wash off, but that right there is very, very interesting to me. Those little lines there and somewhat there and there. Well, that's just how the rock was formed, or was it some kind of fossil footprint on top of it? There it goes. Hold it up to the light a little bit. Yeah, I'm curious about that right there. If you guys got any tips, leave them in the comments for me. Also, like and subscribe to the page to see more artifacts below the banks.